Zimbabwe International Trade Fair, and I think he's to join the person who will actually officially open the Zimbabwe International Trade Fair. It happens in the midst of the Blessed Geza revolution that is currently in course. According to Blessed Geza, Zimbabweans are supposed to stay at home at this moment indefinitely until Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa is removed. Well, Mnangagwa is at the ZITF. What is the meaning as well as the implication of this in the midst of the Blessed Geza revolution? We'll be taking a look at how actually at ZITF he is presenting himself, the people whom he is meeting with, and more details on this actually attendance of this year's ZITF. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hloniphani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. The last time Robert Gabriel Mugabe's rule ended, he had a rally at Bulawayo, and that rally became a turning point where Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa was fired, only to retain as the president of Zimbabwe following a military coup, a soft coup that was done in 2017. Today, Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa is at the ZITF. It is usually, from the conference of ZANU-PF, it did not work well last time for Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. Cold water was actually thrown to the Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa faction, especially when Patrick Chinamasa made it quite clear that it was practically impossible for Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa to remain the president up to 2030, quoting his words that himself he has actually refuted to continue as the president up to 2030, signaling that he will resign he will leave the presidency as soon as his term of office expires. Now he was welcomed. Look at the individuals who were welcoming him, and also definitely is trying to prove a point. So if you look at Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa attending ZIT, welcomed by retired General Chiwenga, he was welcomed by military commanders. I think all this goes to the fact that they are trying to united face to the people of Zimbabwe. They are trying to give an impression that they are united, but it is public knowledge and common cause that there is absolutely no unity. You remember during the removal of Robert Gabriel Mugabe, even when he was supposed to announce through a press briefing that he would resign, and he did not do that. We saw retired General Chiwenga amongst all the military generals saluting him. So that is not a new thing. Obviously, all these factions of ZANU-PF, they are trying to manage their PR. They are trying to give a certain impression to the members of the public. And we know that what Blessed Geza has said, that is the truth. That is the reflection of what is currently the order of the day within ZANU-PF. Now it remains to be seen. A lot of drama may actually happen in Bulawayo. We will see how all factions have actually modified, have actually prepared to prove themselves to each other. Most of the times these days, if you watch at ZANU-PF gatherings, factions would be doing a showdown, all of them wanting to show themselves as the most powerful faction within ZANU-PF. I can tell you that there is a lot of drama already that has happened. Retired General Chiwenga yesterday's address, we've never seen it on ZANU-PF pages at the moment. I will just go and check after this live broadcast, but the last time I checked, it wasn't there. It is abnormal that a day can actually go to an end without being shown the address of either the president of Zimbabwe or his vice president. To me, that was sabotage, as well as also switching off electricity when he was coming up to the podium. That was nothing else but sabotage. We know ZANU-PF, when it comes to public events, they are always on point to make sure, even if there is electricity crisis, they write to the National Supplying Authority to make it a point that electricity is supplied and not interrupted. That has been the ZANU-PF culture. So yesterday, witnessing that, it gives the vibes that the ZANU-PF, that divided ZANU-PF, that retired General Chwenga was deliberately being sabotaged. Now, I've said the fact that we saw commanders of the military coming to welcome Emerson Mnangagwa at the ZITF. Normally, the military will actually do that during the day when the ZITF is officially opened. They don't do that when welcoming the president. I think the impression is really to try and give an impression that they are united, that they are one, and it is possible also for the other faction to play along. All of them, they are doing a PR stance, because otherwise, either faction, if it mishandles this situation that Zimbabwe is currently undergoing at the moment, it may work not in favor of both of them. So it's quite interesting to see what Blessed Geza and others may do during the ZANU-PF. Actually, I mean, it's a ZITF for ZANU-PF, because we know that it will be a showdown for the ZANU-PF as a party, as it undergoes a succession dispute where retired General Chwenga wants to take over, and Emerson Mnangagwa is actually resisting this, especially deriving from what is politically unfolding in Zimbabwe. So Mnangagwa attending this event, as I have indicated, he wants to prove that he is still in control, and obviously you are seeing the pictures there of him smiling. The agenda really is to give an impression that it is well within ZANU-PF, that ZANU-PF is united, and ZANU-PF have tried this, but the more they try, the more actually they expose themselves that they are not united. So we will be waiting to see for the public event on what exactly would transpire during that public event. I saw individuals like Jabulani, Sibanda, I mean the whole ZANU-PF machinery is currently at the ZITF at the moment, and I think the impression is try to make ZITF happen in the midst of ZANU-PF crisis. One man has caused ZANU-PF to do all this hard work to try to prove a point. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button, so that next time when we beam live, guess what, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Once again, thank you for your unwavering